Hey Virgo man, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message for you guys and let's see what the energy is like. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, masculines, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Now, cross watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles. But what do we have for my Virgo men? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. What's the strongest energy here today? Show me. What do we have for the masculines? Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. Okay. And for going forward. All right, masculines. Now, the energy that I pick up could be your energy, could be someone else's, okay? Bottom of the deck, you do have the Chariot here, which is Cancer energy. And the Chariot talks about following divine guidance. And as I said that, it's like my left ear started ringing. So I don't know if some of you have been experiencing your ears ringing here. But it could also be saying to me, they reminded me of something that my nan would used to say, right? So when she'd be talking to the kids and they ain't listening, and she'd turn around and say something like, what's wrong with you? What, have you got a stick stuck in your ears? Right? So I don't know if some of you are ignoring something or not paying attention to signs and synchronicities, or just like the Two of Swords, just like a stalemate energy where, hey, listen, I don't want to deal with something right now, so the best thing I'm going to do is just ignore it. Pretend it's not there. But this talks about willpower, overcoming obstacles, moving forward. And for some of you, it could just maybe be saying, maybe there is something wrong with your car. Maybe some of you are looking for a car here. But you see, I feel like it's more about your determination. Because right behind it, you have a strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. And then you have the Chariot. But let's see what comes out for you. Because right behind that, you have the Tower, right? So some of you, it shows me that you have been through something here. The Tower talks about when something isn't built on a solid foundation, right? Spirit has to come in and create something so that it almost like blows up a situation. And why? Because it's not serving you. It's like that energy where Spirit sees you heading down a road, right? But you're going in the wrong direction. But whatever this is, it looks like for some of you, you're still holding on to whatever this energy is of the Tower. Whatever didn't go the way you expected. Whatever didn't work out for you. But right behind it, you have freedom as a state of mind. But the card that you have coming on the table, it says, the only thing harder than letting go is moving on. Now, again, it could be somebody who is finding it difficult to let go of your energy. Someone who is finding it difficult because you're moving on. You have the Lovers coming out here. Gemini energy. Show me more. Now I see the child card energy, right? This could be someone that you have children with. Some of you, maybe it's somebody you've known since childhood. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. Or the child card could be representing you feeling kind of free. Show me more. What do we have for the masculine spirit? You have the Mouse. So the Mouse instantly talks to me about fear, stress, nerves, anxiety. Again, the Mouse can talk about a thief and things like that. Or maybe somebody just feeling depleted. Give me a card for going forward. Number 23 could be significant, or 32, but it does boil down to a 5. And the 5s does talk about change, but I'm also seeing the 5 of Swords in my head where someone here may have done something, said something that they may be regretting now. What are you trying to show me? Child, Fox, and the Man. It's either saying to me you're free. Yeah, you got the Moon at the bottom of the deck. It's either saying to me that there's a masculine here that may be free from someone who was very selfish, or the Fox can talk about an energy of trickery here. It can talk about you maybe had somebody around you where they maybe was masquerading as a friend, but maybe they had underlying motives. And for others of you, there may be something here about maybe a child not being somebody's. No, that could definitely resonate for someone. I don't know if you heard the bird. But anyway, show me going forward. So landing on the mouse is the star. And you know what it just made me think of? Some of you may have been in isolation, or maybe you are in isolation at this time, because it makes me think of the hermit. And the hermit is looking for the star, right? And the star can talk about, it doesn't necessarily have to be an actual person, but it could be that energy of, you know, that little glimmer of hope, faith. Maybe you have someone here around you that is inspiring you. But this also talks about your wishes and your achievements and things like that here. But you see how this star is almost like it has little stars around it, and there's one big star that is shining. And the mouse is looking over here. And we do have the lover's energy here. Yeah, the heart at the bottom of the deck. This talks about love, romance, infatuation, affection. But I always look at this card and think to myself, why is there a hole in the heart? Someone could be having maybe some sort of heart surgery, or not necessarily surgery. Maybe somebody has, I'm hearing the word palpitations. I don't know, something make you nervous? What's the energy for the masculines? So we have a number 16 could be significant here, or 61. Goes down to a 7. I wanted to say I see the 7 of Wands, but they quickly replace that image with the 7 of Swords. Show me more. So I see the journey. Number 10 could be significant here. There could be distance between you and someone, right? But again, the 10s does represent endings, but it also represents new beginnings. Some of you may just be traveling. Maybe it's that energy where I see someone staring out the window of a train. It's like, I don't know if somebody just kind of gets lost in their thoughts. What's going forward? Oh, marriage. Okay. I don't know. Some of you want to commit to somebody, propose to someone, or is this about, because it's a number 3, so I almost wanted to say, oh, it could be about the past, but then they showed me the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands isn't about the past. The 3 of Wands is about the future. It's about moving forward. It's about progression. It's about seeing the bigger picture. Or maybe you see the bigger picture about a relationship. But yeah, look at that. Some of you are thinking about someone. Mature woman and thoughts. And we've got the number 16 again here. So somebody could be in the public eye. Let's see, because this mature woman is a number 6 on her own. And then if I was to look at the number 16, it's almost like if I took away the 1, it's like these two people are mirroring each other. And then even just the 1 on its own for me talks about new beginnings. Match made in heaven. Yeah, distant horizon. What is this for my masculines? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I see the Fool card, which is taking a leap of faith. Five of Wands with a Judgment, though. I don't know if somebody feels like some sort of... I don't know if somebody feels like something will be an argument or a fight, or it would cause an argument or fight. But let's see. What's the energy here for my Virgo men? What is the only thing harder than letting go is moving on, and the mouse and journey. First card out is the 4 of Swords. And look how this woman is sleeping, right? I don't know if somebody dreams about someone here. The 4 of Swords to me can talk about an energy of suffering and silence here. But this woman has a slight smile on her face. And you see that she has that heart next to her. It's like, oh, I'm hearing... Okay, wait a minute. That is not what I thought I was going to hear. I'm hearing Jodeci, but I'm hearing I don't know. Unless some of you are are having a child with somebody, or maybe that's in your future. But I'm hearing a bit. That's not what I wanted to hear, though. I'm hearing what I wanted to hear. Spirit said, "Who do you think she is? You work for us." Okay. I'm hearing that bit where he says, "So she's having my baby, and it means so much to me, and there's nothing more special than to raise a family. And if there's any doubt in your mind, you can count on me." Okay, masculines. What are we tapping into today? I'm hearing love is love is love is love. Okay. Is this about love? Show me more. Yeah, is this about love? 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Ace of Swords with the Hermit and the 2 of Cups. Spirit said, yeah, it's about love. It's about love. 7 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, though, and the 7 of Pentacles. There's the Star. Right? And then we have your energy. So what is this about with the 9 of Wands? Is this about you getting up and fighting back? 9 of Wands talks about resilience, perseverance. And you see how she has the 8 of Wands behind her? And then she's got that one Ace of Wands. She's got that one wand in her hand, which is like the Ace of Wands. And you see how it's all lit up? Love is not dead. There's the 10th wand. Someone here is going to take action. Anytime I get this card, it makes me think someone here could have Leo highly aspected in their chart. Or this is your ancestor or angel behind you, like saying, hey, listen, don't let me have to kick you up your booty behind, whatever word you want to use. Right? Because right after that is the Fool card. Taking that leap of faith, taking a risk here. I don't know if this is about working together with someone, teamwork, 3 of Pentacles. This is an energy of collaboration, building something solid. Give me one more card. What do we have for the Virgo man? Thank you. You have the Knight of Wands. And in this deck, to me, the Knight of Wands is like excitement. Right? It's like happiness. In other decks, yeah, it can mean other things. But I look at the photo. What is the picture saying to me? You got the horse that is almost dancing in the background. She's beating on that drum. It's giving, I know the thing is called Stella got her groove back, but it's giving Steve got his groove back. And, you know, your name doesn't have to be Steve. But this is almost like injecting that excitement back into your life. Give me 3 cards for going forward. The World, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So some of you may have to travel for work. Maybe you're considering that or thinking about that here. I feel like I see as well, some of you, I don't know if you spend a lot of time in your vehicle. This card is giving me day, night. Right? Maybe some of you work too much. Or some of you are watching somebody work online. Give me 3 cards for going forward. What's the Lovers, the Star, and the Marriage coming, landing on top of the Knight of Wands? Are some of you reminiscing about some sort of sexual encounter that you had with somebody? 8 of Swords, mental prison. 8 of Swords is an energy of an illusion. And didn't I say something about almost like an energy of you mirroring someone? With that number 16 and that, what was that card that had 16 on it? Was it? I can't remember, but you know what I mean. 8 of Swords. Illusion. 5 of Cups. Crying over spilt milk. Do you know when I was saying love is not dead or love is not lost? I do see this energy of the 4 of Cups, right? And I can't see inside these ones, but I see her pouring this one out. Almost like, again, this energy of maybe somebody giving up. Their heart chakra closed. But what I'm noticing right next to her is that this cup still looks full. It still has something in it. And that could be like the energy of the Ace of Cups. If I had to put it with the Nine of Cups, it would give me the 10. There is still happiness here for somebody. But I guess it's, like I said, with the Eight of Swords, it depends on your mindset, right? It depends on you being in that Nine of Wands energy that we saw. See where you're going to sink or swim. Landing on the Knight of Wands. Have you been reminiscing? I'm joking. It's the Lovers. Sun card at the bottom of the... Oh. Sun card at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Cups. But in order to see this, in order to receive this, someone here is going to have to lift their head up. See how that key is right by that door? You have a choice. Spirit has given you the key. But Spirit says it's up to you if you put that key in the door and turn it. It's like that energy where we say, hey, we can bring the horse to the water, but we can't force him to drink. Free will is a thing. Spirit has to say, yeah, I'm Page of Cups, like daydreaming about something. King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. What is this for my masculine spirit? What's the Four of Swords? Now, I've had this, you know, it may be relevant, may not be. It just came in my head. I've had this baby snails, you know, little tiny baby snails, just sitting in the corner of the door, and it's been sleeping, and it's like it hasn't woke up until I came to your reading. So I don't know if some of you have been sleeping. And I'm not talking about, you know, sleeping. I'm talking about almost like emotionally, mentally shut down. What's the Four of Swords? Now, it's definitely some of you could have been healing from something here. So you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands talks about a burden. It talks about feeling overloaded. It talks about stress. And I said that with the mouse already. What's the Ten of Wands? I don't know if I said the Ten of Swords, but what's the Ten of Wands? Ten of Swords, if I did say the Ten of Swords, it would say to me that some of you have really been through some sort of betrayal. It's also, again, giving me that energy of almost like a mental shutdown. But what's the Ten of Wands? So maybe some of you need to get some rest, especially with that energy where I said some of you may have been overworking day and night, always here, there, everywhere. Coming out sideways, landing on the Nine of Cups is the Eight of Wands and the Judgment. Some of you may feel like you have too much going on to go towards your wish fulfillment or what makes you happy. That's maybe balance is needed, boundaries, things like that. The Eight of Wands is traveling, moving forward, right? Some of you need to stop letting people take you for granted in whatever way or form, shape that is, right? You got the Judgment that came out sideways, and the Judgment talks about forgiveness, it talks about reconciliation, but it also talks about an awakening. It talks about making clear judgment, clear decisions, clear thinking. Eight of Swords is not clear thinking. Eight of Swords, I've got too much going on upstairs, and it feels like a bit of a panic in the mind. But just like the baby snail, maybe slow and steady wins the race here. Maybe it's just about putting one foot in front of the other. Maybe it's not about rushing and things like that, but at the same time taking some sort of action. What's this Nine of Cups? I also just see that some of you miss someone, or vice versa. What's the Nine of Cups? What's the Nine of Cups? It's the Ten of Cups. Happiness. This is also reunions. Stability, emotional fulfillment. Show me more. Looks like it's coming in reverse. Okay, no, it's the Ace of Wands. It kind of came out sideways. New beginnings. Three of Swords with the Temperance, Six of Pentacles. I don't know, Temperance, Three of Swords. The first thing I heard was it's almost like, oh, I don't know if that's my confirmation, but I heard it's almost like Spirit is trying to help mend someone's broken heart. What's the Ten of Cups? Ace of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Because this makes me feel like either somebody holding back. The Five of Wands. And I kind of picked that energy up, you know, because the Ace of Wands landed on the Knight of Wands. And even though it's the Knight of Wands, right, you'll see that there's four wands surrounding this woman. So it can maybe talk to me about an energy of protection as well, right? Especially with that horse in the background. But the Ace of Wands, Five of Wands energy would talk about conflict, drama, and chaos. Four of Pentacles. All right, show me more about the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Wands here for it? The Nine of Wands, exactly. Moving away from whatever this is. Show me more. And the Three of Cups. There's too many people involved in a situation here. I also see with this Four of Pentacles, I don't know if somebody is supporting quite a lot of people here financially. Or somebody feels like reuniting with somebody here would cause some sort of arguments. But what's the Knight of Wands? Show me. The Five of Pentacles. Page of Cups. What's the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, someone would have to leave maybe some toxic people out in the cold here. Now, this could also say to me with the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, someone here may be working on their financial situation. Now, we all know that the Five of Pentacles talks about, you know, if you are struggling financially, it's usually a temporary situation. Now they're showing me Woody and Buzz. So this could be an energy where somebody just really needs a friend or someone that they can trust around them. But show me the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Someone could have a crush on somebody or they just admire someone. Going back to that dreamy energy with the Four of Swords. You've got the Five of Swords and you've got the King of Cups. So, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, 55 could be significant, boils down to a 10. Again, endings here. Five of Swords is an energy of maybe feeling defeated. It talks about an energy maybe of surrendering or something being challenging. This is a lack of communication as well. I don't know, this can talk about an energy of bullying. Why is there Five of Swords here? Because I really feel like someone would have to turn their back on something and follow their heart with the King of Cups. But I also see that someone feels like they have to suppress their emotions and feelings here. Show me more about this Five of Swords. Page of Wands in the reverse. Maybe somebody was regretting something that they did, something they said. Page of Wands in the reverse can talk about an energy of the Hermit, showing your energy. Maybe someone, you know, regrets not investing in something with the Page of Wands, or someone feels like something isn't going to be good news. Five of Swords, Page of Wands in the reverse. This is a lack of energy. Why is the Page of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Swords? Somebody feels like maybe they were gullible in a situation. It feels like somebody got, how do I say this? Like somebody got like the wool pulled over their eyes in a situation, and I feel like it's bruised someone's ego. But give me one more for the Page of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Swords. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, landed on the journey. This is a lack of balance. poor financial decisions. Somebody could have got cheated on with the Two of Pentacles energy. I also see an energy here, maybe somebody receiving some sort of bad news about something. Show me this King of Cups. Because I feel like the King of Cups came out first. Did it come out first? Because if it came out first, it would show me with the Page of Cups here. Almost like an energy of somebody's emotions or feelings growing for another person. What's the King of Cups? The Fool card. The Nine of Pentacles. You want to reach out to someone who's single? Or is this just you desiring to be single? Some of you, I don't know, you may be dealing with another Virgo. It doesn't have to be Nine of Pentacles energy, but it could just talk about someone who maybe is independent, self-sufficient, stable, someone who works hard. This could be someone who maybe has some sort of a thriving business. Came out with the Fool. Ignore the noise in the background. I've got the workmen in. So I'm not going to make your video too long, okay, masculines? Maybe someone's doing some sort of like home improvements. All right, let me just give it a second. Okay, I may have to pause if he kind of, you know, continues. Some of you may be doing some home improvements. It also made me think of someone getting maybe some sort of dental work done here. But Spirit, show me what the Eight of Swords is. Queen of Pentacles. So we just had the Nine of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. 10 of Pentacles energy. You already have the 10 of Cups out here. This could be about someone's wife, or like I said, oh, we have the marriage, of course. Again, I don't know if someone here is visualizing, like I said, about committing to someone here. Show me more about the Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. What do we have for my Virgo men? You have the Six of Wands. Okay, so you got the Six of Wands, and you got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So someone here needs to speak up here. Okay, so some of you may have, I don't know, maybe there's been some sort of delays or something like that in this situation here, or a lot of kind of distractions or things like that here. But what is the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands? What do we have from a Virgo men, Spirit? Trying to come out is the Six of Swords, the Devil, the Strength card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Moving on from some sort of a low vibration, or again, this could be moving on from maybe someone here was in a toxic situation. Maybe someone here has addictions or something like that with the Devil in the middle. But it could also be representing an energy of maybe obsession. I just need one card. Okay. What is this? The Three of Cups, reconciliation. Again, this is like friendship here. This is gatherings. It's like rejoining the world here. And then you have the Emperor landing on the journey. Okay, so I don't know if this is about taking back control of a situation here. What is the Emperor, Spirit? Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups here. I don't know if this is like somebody moving on from some sort of immature energy, or I don't know if this is somebody else. But what's the Emperor? The High Priestess landed on the Knight of Wands here. So this can talk about divine feminine, right? This is usually a very spiritual energy here. Very intuitive. But it can also talk about someone's spirit guides. So what is the Five of Cups? The Ace of Cups and the Moon and the Magician. Now, I could take that for someone here. I don't know if something here is about some sort of a love spell, but I feel like this is more about Spirit saying, hey, listen, you can manifest this energy, this new love, or whatever this is. The Ace of Cups talks about self-love, but it is new beginnings, okay? It's, I feel like an energy of letting the past go. Again, I can pick up this energy of the Seven of Cups here. Reason being, I got 5, I got 6 with the Ace of Cups, and the Magician has a cup. That makes the 7 of Cups. So again, this energy of illusions and fantasies, right? You may have invested in something or someone else. And like I said, maybe it didn't work out for someone, or maybe somebody was lied to, or they feel like they were tricked or something like that. And it could be an energy here where someone here may be worried about that happening again. I see really good cards out here, masculines. So show me the Lovers. Coming out sideways is a 6 of Pentacles. Coming out sideways, you're going to have to excuse the banging. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do your reading. So just bear through it, okay? Hopefully he's not too loud. And maybe I can speed things up a little bit here for you, because he's taking down the ceiling. So there's not really a quiet job. 6 of Pentacles coming out sideways with the Lovers. I don't know why that kind of made me think of somebody paying for sex. Or, I don't know, show me more about the 6 of Pentacles. Again, it could be a fear. Maybe somebody here got cheated on, or... Why the 6 of Pentacles with the Lovers? I feel like as well, Spirit is saying to someone as well, okay, that this new situation is going to be an equal give and take. But wait a minute, because we have this Queen of Cups coming out here, and we have the King of Cups out here already. So it's almost making me feel like for some of you, it may be a situation where it's even kind of like mutual feelings. And then sideways, the blockage here, Knight of Wands with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I don't know if someone here was a player. Or someone here, like I said, it was a cheater, or couldn't control themselves when it comes to their sexual energy or options. Or I don't know if somebody was accepting money for sex or something like that here. But 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Hangman. He's giving that energy of don't let your past hold you back. So what is the energy in love? Because I really still feel like a lot of this was about love. Yeah, reconciliation and a past life relationship. This could be a twin flame that maybe you are meant to go towards, or a soulmate. But give me one card. What's the energy in love for my masculines? Yeah, stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But that 8 of Swords has to go. Too many. Oh, wow. So you got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Someone could be torn between that. We did see the High Priestess. And then you have finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Right? So I see the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles energy, which can talk about someone who may be, you know, struggling a bit when it comes to their money. But like I said, the 5 of Pentacles is a temporary energy. Okay, landed on the 9 of Cups. You have reconciliation. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. But someone here has to let go of control issues. Show me more about this. You have dressing up. And it says an opportunity to dress up and party. It says fun times ahead. You have anticipation. It says embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. And yeah, I told you something here about dreams. But I do also see sacrifice behind it. And that does talk about love may come with sacrifices. It says evaluate what you are willing to give up. Dreams, it says look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. And then you have together. And it says find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I'm glad that card came out, because it brings me back to what I wanted to say over here when I saw the financial card and things like that. it was kind of making me feel like Spirit was saying, hey, someone shouldn't be looking at a love situation in terms of finances, right? This is, love should be separate from financial, and maybe that is even what got somebody in trouble in the first place, right? Kind of it's almost like, how do I say this in words? You don't want to attract the wrong person for the wrong reasons, and someone here may have did that, and it could have been, like I said, maybe the way you was presenting yourself, or what you have, or you want somebody to love you for you, not for what you have. And to get that energy, it's going to take for you to present your authentic self, right? It's not about what you have and what you can show off and look at this and look at that. No. Something about spell work here. All right, show me more. You have doorway. It says an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. You have settling, came out sideways. I don't know if that was the blockage before, but it says avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. And then it came out, sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you are willing to give up. Yeah, there may be something about someone's energy, because you have charisma at the bottom of the deck. It says love flows to you and radiates charisma and charm. But you see that toxicity energy? It says toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. It says be aware. And then you've got secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. So there was, listen, I feel like it has something to do with this. Whatever was hidden from you, but take it out, resonates for you. And then you have divine timing and connection. And look where the connection leads you to. True love. All right, Spirit, can you show me what my masculines need to release? Or who? What do they need to release? It's funny how it touched that mouse. Maybe you need to release fear. Oh, landed on the 9 of Cups. You got that. Yeah, someone is delaying their happiness here. In the upright would be the Ace of Wands, and it talks about action, courage, and beginnings. It's in the reverse. So this is someone who, like I said, is fearful. They don't have courage here. It's like somebody doesn't believe, but show me more. What do they need to release? Comfort zone, South Node. Yeah. It's time for someone to step into their North Node. And I always say that this card, it looks like this woman is suffocating. She's got plastic over her face, like she can't breathe. Coming out sideways. I saw it at the bottom of the deck, but I was trying to avoid it. The Spirit said, nah, that's not going to work. So it is coming out sideways, okay? And it does say karma, balance, and justice. Any card comes out sideways is a blockage. Show me more. Landing on the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it says guarded and vulnerability. All right, show me more. You have release, surrender, and purge with the South Node. And we already had the card out here about settling. It's time for someone to move on, to grow, to expand. To, like I said, step into their North Node, to awaken. Step into their purpose. Okay. Step into their purpose. You have contracts, career, and commitments. And there it is, the wish fulfillment, same as the 9 of Cups. Now, some of you, like I said, you may be still in some sort of contract or something, or committed to something or someone that's not serving you. It may be bringing you karma. Or this new contract or this new cycle, it is Spirit saying, listen, it's your good karma, receive it. Give me one for the wish fulfillment. Look how okay. See, this is how the messages be crazy to me, how I get them, right? I put this wish fulfillment on top of the star. Not thinking anything of it, right? I said the wish fulfillment is like the 9 of Cups energy. Did somebody wish for something? And now it's here. It's like there's a hesitation. The star talks about your hopes and dreams. I'm looking at the lamp and it's making me think of, you know, when in the cartoons, rubbing the lamp and the genie comes out. Spirit is granting a wish for somebody here. What came out with that? Let's see. Transcendence and unity. Alignment. Again, this energy with the Six of Pentacles here. If it's about love or whatever it's about, a friendship, it's about being around like-minded people, people that are going to support you, love you, hold you up, right? Okay, Spirit. So let's have a quick look at your finances, masculines. How are we doing for time? Yeah, I've got to pull it together now. Let's have a look at your finances. What do they need to know about their finances, especially for those that are worried about this Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles energy, Spirit. Landed on the mouse. It says limitations. It says fear and doubt limit freedom of action. I told you. It says let go of your worries. And then you also have savings, okay? It says you always need to put something off for a bad day. It says create savings for the future. And one more. Yeah, and I saw that at the bottom of the deck. It says wisdom. It says insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. It says use your best judgment. What else do they need to know about their finances at this time? Unfolding. It says access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. See, I told you it was only a temporary situation. It says you are growing as you learn. It says more and it says learn more and keep expanding. Just 3 cards for their finances. Thank you. So the first one you have, it says guidance. And it says divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Then you have passage. It says your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. It says enjoy the discovery as you go. And then you see, it's funny how the light bulb sits with the wisdom. It's almost like that light bulb moment, you know. It says brilliance. It says you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind. It says to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas brings recognition. You ain't someone in here. You ain't supposed to be following the crowd. You came out as the emperor. You're supposed to make your own rules. It's that energy where you the boss. Right? Reminds me a little bit of a Neo. You the boss. Yeah, some of you may be entrepreneurs. Oh, now I said Neo. They showed me that bit in the one of his songs. I don't know if it's Miss Independent, but you know the bit when he walks in the office and he looks sharp in his suit and everything like that, and all the ladies are like, "Good morning, boss. Good morning, boss. Good morning, boss." I'm like, oh, who are you? Who are you, masculine? All right. How do you want to end this reading? Anything they need to be aware of, Spirit? How are we doing for time? All right. So I see conflict and resolution. Okay, Spirit. What they need to be aware of. So you have secretive. It says sneaky, mysterious, and it says hiding information. This makes me think of a man cave. You have avoidance. It says, okay, let me just quickly finish before this man starts. It says, okay, so you have avoidance, and it says, I tried. Okay, I don't know. It says in hiding, it says feeling guilty, it says no communication. Now, for some of you, this isn't going to be for everyone, right? But this is what you need to maybe, what do you need to release or be aware of? I'm noticing that it's a woman holding this leaf, right? But don't the head look like a man? Some of you maybe need to be careful of who you're speaking to, meeting and things like that. I'm not saying that there is women out there that were born men. Listen, I think you know what I'm talking about. Just be careful if that's not your thing, okay? How do you call that? Transsexual? You have, anyway, you have opposites attract. It says lessons. It says not your usual type. It says different spiritual beliefs. And I did say that with the High Priestess came out here. I don't know if there was something about religious or differences and things like that. Maybe this is you having feelings for someone that maybe you feel like you didn't expect to. I don't know. Anyway, show me more. What they need to be aware of. Some of you, you're the one that maybe needs to stop hiding here and express yourself. You have unemployed. It says broke, fired, living beyond their means. I did say that about someone here. All right, you've got the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles out here. Landing on the Four of Swords, you have Netflix and chill. It says sneaking around. It says friends with benefits. It says spending time with someone else. Oh. Some of you may, I don't know if someone here is already in a relationship. Yeah, I don't know if someone here is in a relationship with somebody, but yet they think about someone else. Or like I said, it could just be an energy of reminiscing. And then you have pop up. It says surprise visit, reaching out in person. You got soul contract at the bottom of the deck with infatuation, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. So, yeah, someone's hiding their true feelings or emotions, or you have someone who is infatuated with you. Denial, obsession, and attraction. I'm hearing that song, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. It's too good to be true. But masculines, again, I apologize for the background noise. I think I did my best to try and work around it. But this is what I've picked up here this week. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light.